Hi guys! I'm just gonna slowly wait for everybody to trickle in because I know this weekend has been a really exciting weekend so far. Okay, and as we're sitting here waiting, I'll probably tweet this out. No, that's not what I wanted. Let's see. Dun dun dun. We have a project today. I'm loving all of the Harry Potter stuff going on right now. Not gonna lie. Da, da, da. And I think I have most of the colors that I want to use on this all figured out. Hi, Charlotte! Just kind of hanging out, waiting for all of you guys who want to show up, show up. I'm excited. Welcome to the stream. This weekend has just been so much fun. I've been trying to hit as many streams as I can between everything else that has been going on this weekend. I'm mostly like the silent lurker type. I'm really good at that. We got people coming in. Make sure that the sound isn't on my computer. So you guys get pinged every time something comes in. Hi guys! I've got a very interesting page lined up today. It's been a while since I've done human faces, so we'll see how this goes. It's going to be one of those adventures. I'm probably going to use just Copics today. Maybe as I'm lurking and watching the other streams, I'll add some colored pencil on top, but I'm guessing that most of this is going to be Copics because it's just where my brain's at right now. And I did get a reference image, so I'm going to kind of sort of try and match that, but I might just decide to go off into the weeds because I'm really good at that. Okay, so like I said, I have bunches of different Copics that I have sat and I've figured out what colors I want to use for everything. And I'm probably going to attempt to start with her face, which is all of these colors right here. So for the face, I have E000, which I believe is Pale Fruit Pink. And then I have the E93, which is the Tea Rose. I also have E11, which is Barley Beige. And then I've got E27, which is Milk Chocolate. And E15, which is Dark Suntan. Hi guys! Welcome! Lurk away. I totally understand lurking. I'm a really good lurker. This is the cinematic coloring book, the Harry Potter cinematic coloring gallery. I went with this one because a lot of the pages are pretty much one-sided because they just have a quote on the other side, which means I get to pull out the Copics. So that's the thing. Oh, look at all the faces! This is exciting. Okay, so I'm probably just going to put a base of E000 down first, just so everything kind of has that tone. Real question is, will I end up having enough ink in some of these markers? I don't know. My plan, I'm probably going to end up using a lot of layers, so while it looks streaky right now, it will get better. I'm just quickly putting down the bottom coat. Right, I saw this page and I knew I needed to do it because Luna Lovegood is one of my favorite characters in the Potterverse. And this picture alone just pretty much encapsulates her as a character. And in my brain, when I first picked it out, I'm like, oh, it's got a pretty limited color palette, so I won't have to go too crazy. And then, of course, then I started pulling colors for it. And that's definitely not the case. Because when you look at that mane, it's not all one color. It's like 20 different colors. So I'm going to try and capture the feel of that as much as I can. Like I said, it's going to be a little streaky at first. And I'm really liking everybody's pictures they've colored so far for this. Dun, dun, dun. I'm actually just going to go over her lips as well. Try to stay out of her teeth, though. Okay. I know that looks a little funky, but I promise it will get better. Okay, so do we want to start with the light side of her face or the dark? I think I'm gonna start with some of the darker areas. And then pull things in. So she is going to look extremely funky for a little while. But I promise it'll make sense by the end. It always does, right? It's interesting how pictures always hit that stage of pure panic of what am I doing? Like I said, my guess is I'm going to be going up and around and through this stuff a lot. In the first layer, the second layer, she's gonna look really, really bad. But she will get there. She will, I promise. Let's see. Exactly. She's got a little bit of a just kind of marking the areas where I want to go with the dark, and then building it out. Whoops, just put a Copic on the floor. The original pictures, there's just so much contrast going on. Pick up the Copic. Yeah, and then she's got some shadowing from the actual teeth of a lion. Done. Doesn't it look exactly like it? No? Okay. Guys, I am a little loopy right now because I've been in and out of sleep all morning. So I apologize. What is everybody coloring? Just blending some of this out. Get rid of some of those harsher lines. I was going to ask if there was any other Wizards Unite players out there, because that has pretty much taken over my life right now. Which is why I found the timing of this Colorathon perfect. So I've been pretty much immersed in Harry Potter, like, all weekend. Yeah, she's looking a little rough right now. She will get there, I promise. Ooh, the port keys aren't working. Yeah, we've been having fun with the port keys. You can always tell when someone's doing a port key because all of a sudden they take one step forward and then they're just moving their phone all around. I am really enjoying the game because I'm not gonna lie, right now I've only been playing this game for 5 days, 6 days, and I'm already a level 15. If that lets you know how I feel about the game. It's one of those games too that I like open periodically and just check what's all around me. Because they had an event going on yesterday that we went around to see if we could. I will note that I'm starting to mix and match terminology with the games. So every once in a while I'll talk about catching them, because you gotta catch them all, right? But otherwise, I am really enjoying it. Maybe a little too much. Nice, I like it. Well, see, and that's what some of our date nights have become too, is we'll go downtown and we'll eat food and then we'll just walk around. Just casting spells. And I think my favorite part is just you see all of the characters that you've really loved from the game and all of the magical creatures. That's what I was excited about. Okay, she's starting to build up. Still a little rough, but she'll get there. I have only found one Luna in the game, though. And it's so adorable because she's trying to make friends with this fire-breathing chicken. And it doesn't go well. So yeah, I guess if there's anybody else out there playing since we're here, I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is my friend code. Feel free to friend me. I will take all of the friends. I don't. Maybe you can see that a little better. Shameless plug. Okay, so I'm going to start adding a little bit of pink. She's got not all the way to the edge, but it's definitely got some pink undertones in places. Otherwise we get quite dark in areas. Might add some pink in there, but it's going to get drowned out by a lot of the shadows. I think we can add some right here though too. I definitely can. Let's see. You guys are going to see my arms for a quick second. Because that's just how I am. Hey. Cohort in my mouth right now. Okay. There's my friend code, in case you are interested. Otherwise, you get to not see me color with a chiseled end. Color in Miss Luna here. I won't lie, I am experimenting a bit. See if I can find a place that I can put these Copics without sending them flying. She has such light skin. But then that hat creates such shadows. Just kind of starting to blend everything out. Might have to get one level up from E00 to get a good blend. Get that transition that I'm really looking for. That and possibly pull some of these browner tones to the other side of the face so she doesn't look. You guys are just getting this raw and unedited. This is why I normally don't do skin tones and stuff on screen, because I'm usually all over the place with this stuff. Seriously? Oh, goodness. I'm sitting on the very edge of my chair right now because Albus has pretty much taken up the whole chair. Add a little bit more of this browner color so we can transition out of some of those harsher, darker tones. Part of the issue is this paper absorbs this ink so fast that it's hard to get a decent blend out of it. Or at least the blend that I'm used to. So we might have to work in small areas and constantly keep it wet and build it out. I'm just definitely going to add a little bit darker of a note at the corner. Just hit that and blend it out. Oh. it's totally possible that it's dropped the boot somewhere and it's trying to get you to, because you're supposed to click on the boot and then walk through the port key portal. That, and you have to make sure that you're in a space that is big enough to deal with a port key. I made that mistake a couple times. Also, it's not a good idea to open a port key while you're in a moving vehicle. That creates all kinds of fun issues. Not trying to shake the table too much. She looks really streaky on screen. Promise she doesn't look nearly as streaky in real life. Though she might. Might pull out some colored pencils sooner than I thought I was going to. Get some of that blended out a little better. 'Cause I'm not quite getting it to work the way I want it to on this paper. Which happens. I do like to experiment. This just wasn't an experiment that worked quite the way I wanted it to. So you don't see the boot? Because there should be a boot laying on the ground somewhere that you need to click. And once you click the boot, it'll open. My favorite spot that the port keys open up to is Ollivander's. And someday, hopefully in September, I will actually get to go and visit Universal and go to Ollivander's. Maybe pick up a wand and do all of the nerdy geeky things that I'm actually super excited about doing. Yeah, that's kind of... Oh, curses. That's a little frustrating. Won't lie. But maybe I should just put a base for her lips and pull out the colored pencils. Because I think I'm going to get more of a blend that I want with them. Sounds good, Charlotte. Lunch sounds amazing. Okay. Go big or go home, right? I promise it's not going to be 2 hours of me trying to figure this out. I think I'm going to add in some pink undertones. Oh, it might be. It might be because it's hard to make every single thing compatible with everything else. Because there's so many different phones out there anymore. Because I know for a while there were certain phones that you couldn't even download the game to. I'm going to keep everything open in my hands. I'm just wondering if that's the best way to go right now. Part of it might be that I'm terrified to go nearly as dark as the reference goes with the side of the face. And maybe I just need to do it and go that dark. Possibly. Struggle is real. just one of those slow build-ups. Sorry I'm not extra chatty today. Just didn't realize how much I was going to end up putting into this. Well, now she's just looking a little tired. Probably need some more, like, blacks instead of browns. Nick and Tina. Making a bit of a mess today. Probably should have started with the lion. Don't. This whole side of the face. To me, it's going to be really, really dark. Like it said, I'm a little paranoid about going that dark. But maybe I just need to do it. Right, like I said, I think it's gonna be one of those things where it's gonna be iffy for a little while. But I think if we really get bold with it, I'll eventually get it to a place that makes sense. going to go there. Hi, welcome. Forgot which color I needed. That nice squeaky marker sound. Get that side nice and wet. Because I want to build that up a little bit. I can only imagine this on a big screen right now. That's slightly terrifying. I also have a feeling that once it's more than just skin on the front of her face, she's gonna look way different. That's some pink color in these very dark areas. I might just cover this whole area over here with this pink, except for that triangle under her eye, so that we get some of that undertone there. I do know we want to build that part up just a little bit. I'm sorry if I missed you in the chat. This is taking more focus than I thought I was going to take. She is looking very, very intense right now. A teeny touch. Of those darks. And soften it up. Holy fudge, we've already been here for 50 minutes. I will, for sure, keep playing with this today. And let you guys see the final product. You know, I'm starting to like her more and more. He's starting to hit a place that I think makes sense, which is my ultimate goal. Do we want to leave her there for just a second and play with some of the other stuff and possibly come back with when I got a feel for how everything plays together. Because once I start adding the lion and everything else, I might tweak her skin a little bit. But overall, you don't know how it plays until you walk away from it. Yes, I can. Showed them quickly at the beginning, but okay, so the lightest color that I have right now is the E000, which is the pale fruit pink. You know what? I'm gonna zoom you guys in. Look at that. That's not creepy at all. Wrong direction, April. So I've got the pale fruit pink, which is E000. And then I have E93, which is the tea rose. And then we got E11, which is the barley beige. The E15, which is dark suntan. And then E27, which is milk chocolate. She is definitely nice and tan right now. So I'm using the E000 as the lightest color. And then when I want those deep shadows, that's when I'm going to the milk chocolate. So I didn't necessarily want to do black for shadows. I didn't think I wanted to go that far with it. Of course, everything dries a little lighter. So you have to give it a second to know how it's truly going to lay out. But yeah, I'm very rapidly switching between colors as I see a need for one or the other. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to lips real quick, because I have a feeling I'm just going to be back and forth on the skin tone. Okay, so I'm going to continue using the E93, the tea rose, with her lips, but I've got R21 Sardinox? I have no idea how to say that at all. I've got E04, which is the lipstick neutral, or natural, excuse me. Obviously I need more caffeine. And then I've got R56, which is the current. Because I'm going to put some of this down as a base. And slowly build up. have to get a pinker pink in there. I did not anticipate that. She doesn't have overly pink lips, so I didn't want to go too far with it. Maybe I want to add a little tender pink to that, just as an underlying base. There we go. So that, what I just grabbed was RV13 Tender Pink. So I just wanted a little touch of pink, not too much, but a touch. Okay. She does have gray eyes. Take a quick drink break. Go more with the cool gray for her eyes. I have the neutral. I need the, yeah, that's fine. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. That works. So this is just cool gray 2, cool gray 5, and then a neutral 7. So it's definitely a lot darker than the other one. gonna need a little bit of shading on her actual eye. Do we want to use... No, I might want to use more of the warm gray, but a lighter tone of the warm gray. So maybe if I pull out the warm gray 2, and we have the warm 0, just in case I need to blend some things out. Nope, we're gonna have to go a little bit darker than that in some spots. Okay, let's get the, slowly build it up. Got the warm 3. Warm 7 is over here. I don't necessarily want to cover up what we've done with the eye. But we need to give it some depth. And I think with that skin tone and the whole very warm feel of the picture in general, I think the warm tones make more sense. Plus, I think if we left it just that pure white, it'd be a little jarring. I'm gonna leave some pure white in there. Just not all of it. Yay! No, feel free to come in and out as you need. I completely understand. Oh, goodness. Got markers everywhere right now. I'm going to zoom out a little bit because we are going to attempt the lion. Oh. Okay, so for the lion, what have I got? Okay, I have a bunch of YRs. So I've got YR14 Caramel, YR82 Mellow Peach, and YR27 Tuscan Orange, along with E34 Toast and E43 Dull Ivory. So, see if I'm gonna do a little quick swatch of all these real quick, so I know what they look like by themselves, so I can decide which ones I want to start with. No, that's fine. Too many markers in my hand. Okay, that's what I thought. This is the one that's gonna dull everything out a little bit. Let's move that over there. Need that cap. The only thing I dislike about the Copic sketches is the fact that I have no place to put the lids after I open them. And so I do what I just did and drop the cap. And I have no idea where it went. Oh, there it is. Found it. Excuse me, Albus. Don't mind me as I try to sit here. Okay. I'm going to work this a section at a time. Makes sense. Oh. Next time I'll have to remember that. The only issue is that I've got a sloping desk, which is usually what my issue is they end up sliding off of my desk, which is not what I want. At all. Pull that warm gray. Where did I put it? Okay, here we go. Into this. Oh, I almost need a darker warm gray than that. That's an interesting problem to have. Do I have a darker than warm 7? I think warm 7 is the darkest I have. No, I should have a warm 9 somewhere. Ha! Here it is. There we go. Yes. Thank you, dog. You said it. Kind of want a little bit of shading to that. Oops. Don't get too crazy, April. the front part of him is a little bit more muted than the rest. You start to lighten up the top of his head. Oh, the temperature is really bad out here too. We were in the triple digits for a good part of yesterday. And it was not enjoyable at all. I feel like we completely missed spring. That's not looking too bad. I think I want, where did I put the warm 7 down somewhere. And I don't know where it went. Oh goodness, what did I do with it? Because I got the warm 9 in my hand. I got the rest of the warms up here. Well, see, that's the funny part. I mean, I am in Nebraska. 100-degree weather is not... It's not something that is normal. I have no idea where I put that marker. That is unfortunate. I'll find it as soon as I end the stream. Oh, you know what I did? I put the warm 3 cap on the warm 7. That's why the warm 7 wasn't getting dark enough over here. See? Oh, goodness. I need someone to keep an eye on me at all times. Because apparently I cannot be trusted alone. I have to build that up a little bit. I didn't mean to make it that dark right there. But I suppose it happened. Can't get too testy over it, I suppose. Well, this cheek is going to be really in the light. I do want to get some undertones of this yellow in there. Certain places. But otherwise, I shouldn't have to do too much. Okay, so now we're getting to some of the bigger areas. Let's see how we can handle this without getting too crazy. Keep onto this side. So, for the most part, I'll add a lot of this. This color. So there will be some sections that we go back to that really light. So I'll blend that back out. So we don't get too harsh of lines. So I'm just alternating between YR14 and YR82, and the 82 is the lighter of them, whereas 14 is the one that's really adding that orangey tint to the lion. I'm going to be adding a lot of the deeper tones in this section. Just kind of want to get the base started. Might be holding too many Copic markers in my hand right now. Trying not to drop them. Just we might get at least the face of the lion done. Do you want to add some of the dull ivory in there? Just to dull out some of those shadow areas. Warm gray 3 will mellow some of that out too. I am liking how the lion's turning out. And the face looks less awkward now that it's not the only thing colored on the page. Okay. So then we've got all of this. I don't think I need the lightest one on this side because we're going to be pretty much all shadow over here. Okay, so that one's a little bit of a mesh thing, but this one I believe is a solid, so I'm not going to color in there. At least I'm going to try my darndest not to. Which is, we go really crazy? Probably. Already here, right? Build up those colors. Albus decided I wasn't cool enough to hang out with anymore. A little bit, but then most of this is pretty much dark. I know for a fact that this all right here is gonna get pretty dark. I'm just gonna go ahead and color that in. Make sure that blends. So we want to keep that orange undertone. Don't want to lose that. a little bit down here too. Getting Copic all over my hands right now. Should probably make a little bit of that black inside of that mesh there. We're slowly starting to lose the mesh. Where is the color I need? There it is. More. Add a little bit of black up here. Give the lion some eyeliner. I think I'm going to go over with the, let's see, there we go. I need the 82 so that color tone wow, my markers are squeaky. Might be because I'm being a little aggressive with it right now. I would like to say that I am gentle on my Copics. But let's be realistic. That isn't necessarily the case. I think I'm going to darken up some of the areas in here so that it doesn't feel like we've got such a instant jump from this dark part of the lion's face to this lighter part. So thank you. I'm glad you like it. It's getting to a point where I can see it coming together. Okay, let's see. We need some warm gray. Let's make sure I put the caps on the correct markers this time. Don't necessarily need a repeat. already did it incorrectly. This is partially the reason why I like the chows, because I don't mix and match the caps. Put those over there. My desk is such a mess. Okay, so I was going to use some of the warm grays to go around these eyes real quick. And probably fill in the nose as well. So this is just warm 3. And then I have warm 7. I don't necessarily want to go straight to ultra dark, but I think I need to add a little bit more 7 in there between. There we go. Sorry for not being super chatty today, but I hope you're finding this interesting. And of course, if you ever have any questions about what I'm doing or what I'm using or thought processes behind anything, feel free to ask. I feel so out of practice doing these live streams since I missed last week. I think I want to actually fill that in. There we go. What do we have? We've got 17 minutes left. I'm gonna kind of leave a little dimple of light. I'll blend it out a little bit better. Oops. I went too far with that one. To go back in. Fix that. Staying in the lines is optional, right? The way these markers are talking, I should just do a ASMR. Let the markers do the talking for me. What do you guys think? We getting there? Is it looking at all like what you guys expected it to look like? Am I nuts? Perfectly valid to say I'm nuts. Because most of the time, I am. Okay. And I hope you guys are all getting your pictures colored as well. I'm excited to see at the end of this weekend all of the things that everybody has done. Okay, so, I didn't necessarily need to put these away because some of these are going to be used in the eye color. What am I going to do? YR14, E34, and E53. Then I'll probably pull out the warm grays again. Should have just left the caps off. We'll probably come back with a Posca and get those parts that it's indicating are supposed to be white and really fix that out. So I'm not being too careful around those because I can fix that. Excuse me. I think I'm going to do warm 7 and warm 3 to help out what I'm thinking about doing for these eyes. Okay. Especially since these are supposed to be more like those jewel eyes that you see on plushies. They need to look like they belong, but just truly enjoy how I can layer these Copics. Okay, got 11 minutes. I like that. Okay, that was 34. I'm trying to think of what I can start in 10 minutes, or just for 10 minutes. Because I definitely Thank you for stopping in, Sammy. Maybe. Okay, I'm just putting the worms over here. Oh, okay, so what can we do with the short time we have left? Which part shall we touch? I don't know if we need these colors anymore. I'm gonna put them over here, out of the way. These are some of, I pulled these, well, these colors. Should I do, oh goodness. Should I start with the light parts of the mane or the dark parts of the mane? Do you guys have any preference? Part of me is like, well, maybe I should just color those teeth that are just sitting there, staring at me. Maybe I'll do that. I'll do that. Okay, I don't need the shiny metallic. So for those lighter parts of the mane and the teeth, I have R quadruple 0, which is pink beryl, and Y quadruple 0, which is yellow fluorite. And then I have YR double 0, which is powdered pink, and then E33, which is sand. So, and I just got, well, I'm glad you could stop in. Everyone's going to go get food. I'm a little bit jealous. 8 minutes and I will be probably getting food too. Anyways, I got the pink beryl out just in case I needed to add a slightly pink undertone, but overall I'm probably just going to be using the Y0000 and the YR00 and the E33. Those are probably going to be my main choices for what I am doing. Oh my gosh. I am probably going to take a picture of my desk when I'm done here, just so you guys can see the mess I'm working in right now. Okay. A little bit darker. And I'll come back with this light. I mean, it's just a little touch, and since that has so much of a shadow in it, I might grab one of the worms. Yeah, just like that. Keep that open. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll probably add a little bit of a pinky tone right around here. Because as you can see from the picture, I mean, there are some pink undertones there, but not a lot. I think most of it can be added by the E33. And the YR. Maybe I'll just put that E, or the R, the powdered, what is it? Pink beryl back. So overall, I don't know if it's really adding what I was thinking it was going to add. Okay, we got 6 minutes. I'm trying to keep my eye on the clock, because I don't want to run over into the other stream times. to get a really dark one in there for, add a little bit of the 7 for a good dark shadow. Where it gets close to the face. I need a little bit more of that 7 up around there. Got 2 minutes. 2 minutes! Okay. I'm going to put the caps back on my markers. And as I am putting the caps back on my markers, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And thank you so much, Vicky, for inviting me to be part of this weekend. I've been having so much fun watching all the streams and, of course, coloring in this picture. I will probably be stalking all of the other streams. I guess we got like 4 minutes. Don't need to rush. I can say goodbye in 4 minutes. But yes, I really, 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 really love when we do these community stuff. So I was excited to hear about it and learn that it was a thing. I'm going to, oh dear, I don't know where to put these markers. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see it from a little further back from where we started. There we go. I think I've slowly slid down my desk. So that is where we are after 2 hours of running back and forth, I think. Oh, let's see if I can put it. I think we're there. I mean, my colors are a little more muted compared to the pictures, but I think it looks good. So thank you guys all for joining me. I stream every Sunday starting at 11 Central. So if you want to come and hang out with me, I'd be very much grateful. Normally, I'm a lot more chatty. I think just this weekend I haven't been feeling the greatest, but that's neither here nor there. And, oh, we're going to be doing Disney next. That could be really, really fun. I don't have any Disney coloring books right now, though, so I might have to look into that. That's exciting. But, yes, I will be back here next Sunday, same time, same place, and I will probably be in the chats for all of the other streams for the rest of the weekend. And I heart your beautiful faces. Bye.